I'm wondering, could I get a single point off of Carlos Alcaraz?
You mean
a point?
No.
A point.
So he wins 6-0, 6-0, 6-0, but you just get 1 point. Like one of the games is 40-15 at one point.
At one point. Hey, let me just say this. When I ran a 40 with Usain Bolt, there is a photograph of the two of us just getting out of our start.
Yeah.
And in that moment in time, I was stride for stride with Usain Bolt.
Well, Rich,
there is a photograph on planet Earth where I was, for a split second, stride for stride with the fastest man on planet Earth.
So was the last horse at the Kentucky Derby. But
Usain Bolt, notoriously slow starter. So, he gets out of the blocks.
And I'm a notoriously slow finisher.
You get out of the gate fast.
Correct.
Usain gets out a little slow, traditionally, in big races.
So I'm just saying, would I lace it up? Even just, so Alcaraz, one serve, he tries to go real, his usual. And it hits the top of the net and bounces out of the service box.
Sure.
Oh, my God.
So now he's on a second serve.
So you're saying he double faults and that's how you get a point?
No.
No.
I'd have to gain the point myself.
Okay.
So I'm saying now, I'm assuming I'd have a better chance on his second serve, although he could spin it into the point where I'd have to hit it above my shoulder to return it. It's possible.
I'm going to say with all these scenarios that you're concocting, the
1
answer
point.
is no.
There's no way.
Wouldn't.
He'd be able to get 3 sets on me.
If an earthquake happened to happen, right as his backswing was, and the ball kind of tipped
or
the
he
net.
does hit his usual serve, right?
But it's a little slow.
And no, it's still, and it doesn't knock the racket out of my hand.
Yes.
And I'm able to somehow, after 50 aces in the first 8 games,
and the sun gets in his eye.
okay, it's now
drop of water.
it's now 2-love second set. He's already won the first set 6-0 in an immaculate set where he didn't lose a point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
that seems
I've
doable.
now finally, okay, timed his serve.
You've timed.
How can you count that quick?
I've now finally clocked it to connect
Like the jugs gun
and return it
in the baseball.
sufficiently enough, because I don't believe I'm going to win a point if we're rallying. There's no rally. A rally would be I return it
A back and forth.
and then I return it again after he
Right. An exchange.
a rally.
Of forehands.
Correct. Definitely not a backhand. Please. Although sometimes my backhand is better.
Rich,
it depends on what day it is, if I woke up dangerous or not.
Alcaraz is in a 125 mile an hour
So I'm
serve
saying,
zone.
could I get 1 point off of him? And I've been improving.
I know you've been practicing.
Oh, by the way, Timothy Oliphant, who's on the show next week, he is actually a terrific tennis player.
Yes.
And the last time he was on, I told him, "Hey, I'm doing really well." And then I made a motion with my hand as if I was shutting a door, and he made it funny. He started laughing, made fun of me because you have to brush the tennis ball. You have to brush it, which now I understand. I've now taken enough lessons and played enough. I get it. Low to high, got to brush.
Topspin.
So you're saying I could not get a single point?
I would say it's
125.
extremely unlikely.
Could I, if I spot up in an NBA game, could I make one shot?
From how far away?
A 3-point range.
I had no chance.
No.
I couldn't make a 3?
No.
Come on.
No.
I'm spotting up. You know how defenses sag.
I think you have a better chance of making a 3 than a layup.
Oh, I'm not making a layup. That's no chance.
Because that
wouldn't
means
even
you
sit
got to
here.
drive on somebody. They're gonna toss you. A 3, at least you might be camped out there dolo.
I saw
and you can
Durant
hit
at
it.
a local establishment here 2 nights ago.
Oh, did you ask him this?
I didn't have the temerity.
Hey, KD, can I score in a game?
But the defense is sagging off me. Okay, you know that.
Yes, you're getting the Draymond treatment.
Correct. And I just want everyone to understand I would do the Patrick Ewing thing, which is wear a T-shirt underneath the jersey.
That was fashion.
All right,
the better chance.
I'm not wearing but I am
fashion.
going baggy shorts because I'm a Michigan guy.
That's how you do.
Okay.
Black
Here's the better
socks,
chance.
black
I already
shoes.
go baggy shorts.
Black socks, black shoes.
Right down the middle.
Where's some
Me
black?
scoring a goal in a hockey game is
No
more
way.
likely.
No way. You see me skate?
Yeah, I can skate. I've lost weight. Put me on skates now. I would skate a lot better.
So hold
I
on.
have a better
in
chance.
a national hockey league.
One-on-one with the goalie? Yeah, because all you can do is have to deke the goalie.
Okay.
Just
So
get
we're in
it.
overtime.
that's
We're in
easy.
overtime.
Because that's all you
We're in
gotta do.
overtime. We've gone through
Okay.
3-on-3s. Okay.
Got to deke the goalie.
Still nobody's lit the lamp. In regular season
putting this-
National Hockey League
Don't
action.
score on a goal.
It is
I'll do
now
that.
time to send the fans home with the most exciting moments you can have in a regular season game in the
penalty
NHL now
shots.
is penalty shots.
Yeah, love it.
A team decides to put you out there. Okay? You're in a sweater and you're in, which is what you call a jersey in hockey. You got the whole thing on. You would be able, one-on-one.
Today.
The soccer, I definitely could. The soccer.
No,
soccer-
stop.
Let's
No,
switch it.
stop.
Let's
Don't
switch
change
it.
the
I'm not
subject.
I'm not switching.
Don't change the subject. You would be able.
It'd be easier.
to
I just said it
score
would
a
be
goal.
easier for me to do that than
That's
for
not what you said, though.
I did. It's exactly what I said.
Then for Rich
Go
to
back.
score a point
Then
against
for Rich to score a point. It'd be
Against
easier
Alcaraz?
for me to score because if the goalie goes the wrong
I would
way,
be able to score a point. By the way, I don't know if this is the dumbest argument in the history of this program or
It's not definitely not.
I would be able to get a
I
point
scored
off
on
of
two people
Carlos
once,
excuse me.
4 times.
I
Or
would
3
be
times.
able to get a point off of the number 1 tennis player in the world, Carlos Alcaraz. I'd be able to get that before you score on a National Hockey League goalie on skates on an ice in a penalty shot situation. Really?
I think that, yeah. Definitely in soccer, if the goalie goes the wrong way, you got to go.
I saw you
Like
try to
soccer-
score on the Rich
scored.
Eisen
I
show.
did it against 2 guys, and
Yeah,
I scored
because
4
you're
goals.
like, and the way you were kicking was like Mark Mosley kicked field goals
By
back
the
in the
way,
80s,
I
like
didn't
straight
get any.
on with
I
your
went out,
toe.
very little warm-up, boom. Give me a little warm-ups, boom, in.
Well,
Mike,
you
I
think-
saw
hold
you
on.
swing a wiffle ball bat on video
I had a
yesterday.
torn rotator cuff.
You're not
I had
making
a
me
torn
believe
rotator
it.
cuff.
Hold on a minute.
rotator cuff.
Now, hold on a second. In all seriousness, you got to be honest here.
Yeah, go ahead.
You were swearing you're honest here.
Yes.
Well, okay, I'm
Okay.
like, yeah, look who
Were
you're dealing
you
with, though.
thinking this as you were working the faders on the Gold Cup penalty kick moments of the weekend?
I actually thought
when
about
you were, when
the
you
goalie
were,
because
when I
we
heard
did it.
when I heard that ball hit the crossbar and the United States beat Canada to advance, and you were so proud of how it sounded during that entire venture. Were you thinking I could score here? Yes or no?
There's no question I always think about. I think about that all the time. I did it against these guys.
These guys,
Mike,
they're not in the Gold
I've
Cup.
never played
the only
soccer.
cups they
No.
have is what they wore in high school over their groins.
in a soccer match, which I've done 1,000 of them in the last 3 or 4 years,
Yes.
it's all where the goalie goes. And that's
you
what
guess
makes it.
right.
And if you guess right, yes. And I've heard John and Stu talk about it all the time. Turner's amazing at that. He guessed, and the goalie guesses. You've seen those guys in those shootouts. That's kind of, and I say this a little more. It's skill with luck.
This is I'm sure there are people out there listening, watching right now. 844-204-RICH, number to dial. Like, what is the silliest supposition
you think
or
you could
argument?
do?
No, not you
Brockman,
think, or you've heard,
Brockman-
or even a friend has told you I could absolutely do that.
I'll even say that he could probably playing basketball as long as he's played basketball. He'd probably make a shot against.
I don't know, man.
I think he would. He didn't think he
These
could.
guys are
If you're
so
spot-
fast
hold on,
and
you're-
so long at closing out.
But if you're
we would get
open-
blocked every time.
I think I'm
You guys
telling
don't understand how athletic these NBA
I
players
know that.
are.
Come on.
I mean, we know that, but I'm saying
Well, you
When
clearly
did
don't
Giannis-
know
wide
that.
open.
Oh, no. I mean,
Closed out on Miller and blocked his 3.
Yeah.
We would never get a shot
yeah,
off.
but he's 7. I'm not saying I could get a shot off over Victor Wembanyama.
Well, what if he's
but-
on the court? Then you have to get
I
a shot.
wouldn't. No,
So
but if
that's
I'm
gonna be
spotting
like
up for
you're
if
gonna-
I'm spotting up for 3,
And you say Victor
and you know the
Wembanyama
defense is
can't play?
sagging on me like I'm Russell Westbrook on a night I'm already 1 for 19.
But also how long it would take amateurs like us to get our motion, and it would get blocked every time.
I've got a quick trigger.
Was that?
Oh no, I've got a quick trigger.
You guys drinking before I got here today?
You know,
All right, at Rich Eisen Show right now, vote.
I might look like Spice Adams.
What's
with the
more
quick
likely,
trigger.
Del Tufo can score a penalty shot or Rich get a point against Alcaraz? Vote right now.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.